Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking a look at fintech mining. Um, it's a bit of a different take about what we usually do. We usually do the fake signals and auto traders, but this thing has been gaining traction recently. So we decided, you know what the hell, let's uh, let's review this thing because we've been getting a lot of questions about it. Okay. Um, but before we get started, I'd like you to take a second and check out the subscribe button if you like what we have to say. If you don't, then you can just continue watching. It's not a problem. Okay, fintech mining. This, if you have any doubts or if you're not sure, you should know that this thing is a scam. Um, it's a very elaborate scam, and some of the people behind it, they're very tricky, and that is because they produced two versions. Okay, now unfortunately for them, we saw the one that's really nasty, which is this one. Okay, but there's also a softer version. Here it is. Okay, but it's both of them are the same thing. Okay, so Um, originally, when we started out the review, we looked at this one, and we're going to talk about how these things operate and why this is happening. And then, as we started continuing with the research, we found out that this one is also being promoted. They're both being promoted right now very aggressively through one of them through an affiliate network called ClickShare. And another one is like a small private affiliate operation, which is done by something which is called Black Hat um, engine marketers, which means that they create like, I don't know, 100, 500 websites. They do some initial work in terms of how to push the website forward. And then, they just pop up on various search engines. And it's here today, gone tomorrow. But they do understand how to trap and bait people. So let's get started. This is how it starts. Okay, let's start.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual currency. We're going to talk about the cyber threat now. Who's ever heard of Bitcoin? To be called the future of money, the Bitcoin.
More on this cryptic and still somewhat confusing currency that is Bitcoin.
People are fascinated by anything that makes new highs every day for weeks on end, which Bitcoin has done.
Hi, welcome to Fintech Mining. If you are watching this, you want to make money. Now is one of those moments when you are lucky to be in the right place at the right time.
Okay, let's move forward to the interesting parts. Okay. Here you have the explanations, and I just you have the usual hype and so on and so on. And for me, this is the interesting part.
About fintech mining, and at first I must admit I was very skeptic, but now 7 months after I started, I already own approximately 1 Bitcoin, 12 Dash coins, and 8 Litecoins. In US dollars, that's over $14,000.
$14,000. Remember that. Okay, remember this guy. Okay, $14,000. Now let's see what the other one is about. Okay, it looks like a softer version, but it's the same thing. They even have an address. We're going to talk about that as well. Let's see how this one starts.
Hey, welcome to Fintech Mining. It's exciting to have you. If you're looking to join the digital coins revolution, you have come to the right place. Fintech Mining uses state-of-the-art technology to produce new digital coins through mining.
Okay, new digital coins through mining. Okay, let's see what this thing is about. All right, this is the platform. We talk about this in our review. Okay. It's a kind of a mess. We'll explain everything as we progress. All right. So
Build a contract to your liking.
okay. Right now, let's. Here's the thing. get rich, you have to be making money while you're asleep. All right, well, okay, we've heard these things before. Now, let's start talking about the actual review. Okay. Remember that guy with the testimonial? Remember that face? Okay. Now, we checked this guy out. This guy is a Fiverr actor. Okay, his name is Kyle Brock, something like that. And let's hear what this guy has to say.
Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm a voice artist, musician, audio engineer, and performer based in Chicago, Illinois. As an audio production and broadcast graduate, I've handled multimedia projects from top to bottom for over 15 years. Whether you need a musician, I write, sing, play keyboards, bass, guitar, and drums, a producer or composer, I've scored and produced audio for jingles, games, commercials, and albums. Post-production, I can edit, mix.
Okay, so this is what they did. They just took this guy. They told him to lie and say that he made over $14,000 and so forth. It actually cost them about $5 to do this thing. Okay. Now let's forget everything else and explain why we believe that this thing is a scam and you shouldn't join it. Okay, it's right here. Why we have decided to blacklist Fintech Mining. Okay. Primarily 3 reasons. There's also another one, but let's talk about these 3 reasons. First of all, they're lying. Okay, testimonials are fake. We've just proven that. Now we even say, all right, well, some people want to stay anonymous. It's Bitcoin and all that. Still, it's a very deceptive advertising practice, and we really don't like it when that's done. Secondly, the numbers don't add up. They promise you, and you take a look inside, that the beginner's package for Bitcoin costs $475, and that your return will be about $125. We did the numbers, and it translates to an annual loss of about 74%. And where do you think that loss goes to? You got it. Okay, these guys, they're robbing you blind. Okay, so your losses actually go to the, it's a split. The advertisers take it, the exchanges take it, the promoters take it, the people behind it take it, and they take it from you. You're the one that's funding their operation. Okay, that's how it works. Another reason why we decided to blacklist it is because that, and this has to do with the actual product or platform itself. It's being advertised as a mining platform, but it's also a way for you to purchase cryptocurrencies online. So it's actually, there's a dual purpose to it. Okay, you can purchase cryptocurrencies from exchanges through the user interface, or you can sign up for the mining platform. And usually when these things are combined, it's just, people get confused and they don't know, where to go and what to do. If you're selling or promoting or endorsing a mining platform, then you should stick to mining. You're saying Fintech Mining, you should stick to Fintech Mining and not Fintech Mining and cryptocurrency buying and selling and so on, because people are they're gonna click on the wrong button, and then what you have is something which is called cognitive dissonance. They expect to see something, they see something else, they get lost and immediately move on to something else. This is what's going to happen with this software. Eventually it's going to be a flop. Okay, there's no way something like this can work. Also, there are very essential things that are missing. when you talk about like legitimate Bitcoin platforms or products. Okay, there's no white paper. We didn't see an ICO announcement. There's no product roadmap regarding the product development lifecycle or how the hardware is deployed, where it's deployed. There is an address on the softer version. On the hardcore version, the more scammy one, there's no address. It just says, what do they call themselves? Let's see, Aorta Digital LTD. Okay, that's how they call themselves. We also checked them out. There is an address for that, but it's shared office space in somewhere in the Netherlands. And we tried calling these people. You just get voicemail, so leave a message and so on. All right. Okay, so obviously we have to blacklist this mining platform and recommend you avoid it at all costs. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, and have a nice one.